Hello everyone, welcome to Shopping Vlogs here on Food Review UK, and a slightly different style of shopping vlog today. I'll explain all of the details after the opening credits, but we're going inside Waitrose Aylesbury and you're going to see some smooth shots here. So, as you see me coming into the store and looking at the entrance hall, you will notice some different things about these videos if you've seen some of my other shopping vlogs. So, basically, Waitrose, no, that's a lie, I've already messed up the audio. Yeah, obviously I'm recording the audio separately. This isn't me talking in the store, this is, yeah, because I was silent in the store when I was filming this. Because Channel 5 reached out to me, or rather I should say a production company on behalf of Channel 5. They were making a show that was, I believe it was Waitrose versus Marks and Spencer, which is a show that they actually eventually used the footage for. So they were making this show and they wanted to get footage inside a Waitrose store. Initially they actually saw one of my previous Waitrose vlogs and basically reached out to me and said, can we use this footage? Then they said, actually, would you be able to get some new footage, some brand new stuff, because there's some specific areas we'd like to look at. I think this bit that I'm recording here, is this the vegan section maybe? Because I think one of the things they wanted to see was the vegan stuff. All the high-end puds, high-end premium puddings like the Goo and your Pots and Co. Then some just interesting other stuff. I can't remember if they said specifically like film own brand stuff or film desserts. Most of what they asked me to film was more specific, so like in a minute we're going to get to the hummus. They specifically said they wanted some hummus footage. They had a list of about 12 things that they wanted. Here's the bloody hummus train. And this is pre-coronavirus days where you could just touch whatever you like, lick and touch whoever you wanted, am I right guys? Like normally if this was, if this was coronavirus times, you wouldn't be able to touch all of that and arrange it, but obviously you just saw me arranging it there. Off camera actually I licked all of these as well. No, obviously I didn't do that. But yeah, they had a tremendous range of hummus in Waitrose. I don't know specifically why they asked me to look at the hummus. Maybe they were doing a comparison of, because whilst I did watch the show, I should say I also have a terrible memory as well, so it's, you know, honestly it's concerningly bad. Look at you wouldn't see, look how empty that aisle is. You know this ain't coronavirus times if the aisles are that empty. I think I filmed this immediately after work, so it was about 4 PM roughly. About 4:30. I usually finish work at about 4 PM, so this is probably around 4:30. The wine, obviously, all the wine. Waitrose do have a colossal wine range. I actually used to work in Waitrose, and every branch has got just a crazy number of wine, and not just sitting there as well. In the one that I used to work at, which was in Chesham, used to have cards and whatnot. Like telling you where all the wine was from and telling you good pairings and all that. Right, so now this is all the gin. As you can see, the label there, the vertical label there says gin on a sky blue background. Yes, they asked me to capture the gin. Gin is obviously huge. I think gin is one of the sort of big trendy foods of the last couple of years. You got salted caramel, gin, brownie flavour things. More white. Like I say, guys, this was a comparison between Waitrose and M&S. So it's like Waitrose and M&S shoppers. They're all just wine, aren't they? They're all just wine, and not wine as in complaint. Oh, I'm sure they do that as well. But they're all old people who whine, innit? Old people with wine, and you're moaning about your kids and whatnot, innit? Nah, kidding. I actually love Waitrose and M&S, and I don't have children, so. Washing powder, the cleaning aisle really, wasn't it? This was some more organic stuff, so yeah. Oh, maybe it was the organic stuff earlier on where I wasn't sure if it was the vegan stuff, because yeah, they asked me to film organic stuff as well. Couldn't actually find like specific. Oh look, there's the Tanqueray Sevilla. Funnily enough, despite this being filmed back in October, Claire and I just purchased that for her parents for their, I think it was a 35th wedding anniversary, which is a material. Can't remember what material you celebrate that with. Cotton? Maybe it's cotton. I don't think it's cotton. Silk, actually. I think it's silk. So yeah, absolutely drowning in gin here, aren't we? The amount of gin available, you might have seen Morrison's have just coming out with a gin licorice or something. It's basically a copy of the Illusionists range from Aldi, which I think is a nice inversion, considering Aldi are normally the one imitating others, and there's nothing wrong with that. Aldi is probably my favourite supermarket, certainly my favourite supermarket to shop at the very least. Anyway, moving away from the gin now, we got some. Oh look, there's an employee there. Checkouts. They asked for footage of the checkouts. I had to be kind of sly with that. Obviously, I didn't want to just blatantly, openly record employees and whatnot. Nuts. Get a load of nuts. Nuts on your figs as well there as well. So it's not just nuts. So narration is hard, isn't it? Narration. Prunes. Who eats prunes? Again, this is the old drunk people, isn't it? Getting that. Load of flour, load of organic flour, get your flat at that. Again, you stock shelvings full of flour. You wouldn't see that in coronavirus days. Starting to get a bit bustly there at the checkouts. Back at the wine. Like I say, guys, I'm in Waitrose. I'm going to be hitting the wine all the time. Actually, this was a nice sweeping shot. I think they did use this in this show. Buttervision. Check out my vlog channel if you're not familiar with me saying Buttervision. Nice range of pizzas here. I have to say I'm not actually a fan of supermarket pizzas, generally speaking. I think they're all these deli style ones like this. You know what you're getting. You know how the bread's going to be. I'm not a fan of it, despite how hard everyone tries. We're coming towards the end now, so I'm going to start wrapping up. But here's the self-checkout. So yeah, generally speaking, I do think Waitrose is a really nice shopping. There's a dog. Really nice shopping experience. And the Waitrose branch is really nicely located on the waterfront and whatnot. Right, there we go. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that video. See you next time. Bye.